This is the 𝗬𝗥 5.5 foot tall turning bookshelf storage space. We put this together. I'm going to show you how to do the unboxing and everything here. Comes with MDF wood. It's about 60 inches tall, 5 feet tall. 15.75 by 15.75 here, so you could use it for books, lights, knickknacks, trophies, alarm clock, a lot of different options to use. As we go to the unboxing everything, and I'll give you my final thoughts at the end. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and jump in. So we're going to jump into the box right here. It's going to be pretty standard. This is obviously your base plate where everything is going to turn on. It's got instructions. The nice thing is the way that this is set up is you're just doing the same thing 5 times. So you'll have 5 different shelves. So the pieces are going to be pretty regular. And then you'll just put them all on. So front and back instructions like that. And then you'll just put it on this turning thing. We'll get into the specific measurements. Here's all of your screws, kind of fasteners. You also have some screw stickers to put over once you're done with everything. These are all just going to be kind of lock and joints where you just twist them. So I think at the most what we're going to need is just a screwdriver. I would not use a drill. I think I may use a drill just to speed it up. This is corrugated wood, and so what you'll do is if you screw too hard, you actually might screw through the wood, but you can see there's all the items there. So we're just going to take everything out, and you're going to see a lot of the same pieces here. So it's got this finish on it, you can see here. So we're going to keep our different pieces together. One of the things I like to do whenever I'm putting a piece of furniture or something outdoor together is I want to make sure that I have all of my pieces. The worst thing that can happen is when you get everything together and you're either missing a screw or a shelf or something like that. We're going to have a bunch of these. I'm going to get the box out of the way. Let's see that it was shipped with styrofoam. The nice thing is right here on the actual shelves themselves, they've got these little plastic, they're pre-drilled holes. So really it's just like putting together a big puzzle piece. Each one of these is going to be a shelf. And then we have our base here. So get this out of the way, and then for the install, most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to install it, but when you watch the final video, I'm going to speed it all up. So that takes about a minute, and then we'll talk about what it looks like when it's done. So let's jump in. Okay, so we've got kind of all these put together, and now I'm just going to drill these, stack these on top. We'll put the bottom and the top in. So a couple things that your shelves are going to be alternating, right? So you can see that this is flat in the front and then it's straight here. So when this spins, you're going to get the same look every time. And it's important to know that because these holes are going to line up. So basically this is going to line up with a blank spot, and then it'll just be opposite every time you turn it. So the next one would be this way. It's going to look like, it's not screwed in yet, but it's going to look like this. So that way your holes match up to drill into the shelf below. So you can see how it's alternating straight, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, whatever. So you can see that. Anyway, just want you to know that when you're installing that. It also comes with stickers. I put all of mine on the inside because then I can put the stickers on the inside. It's not noticeable, and then you get this flush thing right here. That's how it's supposed to be done. And so you kind of get this clean look on the outside. And I know there's a little bit of styrofoam everywhere, but that's a little bit of dusting. We'll take all of that off. So I'm going to screw these in, and then we'll get to the top and the bottom. Final product, right? So I'm 5'9", so this is, about 62 inches. These are 15 inches by 15 inch, actually 15.75, so almost 16 inches. A couple things about the install that I would let you know about is if you're using a drill, which I did, is I would set your drill so it has the skip mode, so where you're not drilling all the way in to just drive it all the way in. The MDF wood, you're gonna basically break through. You'll also notice when I was doing the install is I did this top section. I screwed on the top because I didn't want to get on top of a chair and try and do that. If you're a little bit taller, it should be fine. The base mount I have not screwed in because we are going to figure out where we're going to move it, and then we'll kind of screw it in there. It's not very top heavy at all, and you'll notice that it has this design where you can turn it around. It looks the same basically from every position, right? So, I mean, this is alternating all the way down. So I think you could put more than books on it. You could put lights on it. You could put a lot of different things on it. And the nice thing is if you're stacking books, you've kind of got a built-in bookshelf here where you can lean them all the way across here. You could put trophies. You could put little knickknacks, whatever. So this will probably end up in one of our kids' rooms for them to put books on, but also maybe an alarm clock down on the bottom, maybe a light or a night light that they can have when they're reading, different things like that. So you could clamp a night light on here or even just a sticky light mount on the back. The other option that we've talked about is a battery powered light right here. So that it just kind of shines down on whatever you have on this shelf. I do like the two-tone. Obviously, it needs to match whatever the rest of your house is and what that looks like or in that room. So the other thing that I really, really appreciate from is you're going to get a little bit of extra. So you're going to get extra screws, extra fasteners. You've got all these wood buttons basically covered up. I have not gone through and put them all in. We will. All of the screws on the black wood, the MDF wood, those match. So you can't really tell that they're there unless you see them shining. So there's these two right here in the front. You can see. Obviously, there's a little bit of styrofoam here, but that's just us cleaning it up. So overall, really easy install. Probably takes you about a half an hour. It took me a little bit longer because I had to stop and record and different things like that. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it.